Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered at 50 with Kimberly
and Jennifer.
I keep saying this, guys. We struggle with just saying that. It's a laughter. It's just so much laughter.
I mean, because usually there's like a whole thing
there's
right before it.
And we try to like rally and get it together, and it can't get together. Welcome back, guys. We're very excited to be here, as always. And we're going to tell some very exciting stories. And just things that are funny and things that aren't funny, things that just have happened in the last couple weeks of life. And I'm going to start with myself because Kim's story is, a little more on the serious side. So I'm going to just kind of bring some light as why I wore floral today so we don't feel sad. So I want to talk to you. Did we mention that Charlotte went away to a sleepaway camp?
No, because we haven't done a few episodes, hence why the last episode is a re-release.
It was a re-release. We had a little pause and
family
life. And we're going to hear about that in a minute. But
you have not mentioned anything about Charlotte.
These flowers are going to bring a lot of life before we get to you. So Charlotte went away to a sleepaway camp, which I was a little nervous about. And it was for 7 days, 6 nights, 7 days. I was nervous about it. It was with her lifelong friend, her first friend, and her parents are amazing and wonderful. And they asked me like 4 months in advance. And I talked to Charlotte. She said yes. It was an Armenian camp because they are Armenian. Well, half Armenian, half Chinese. So Charlotte was the only whitey there, which was fine.
Whitey?
She's whitier than me. She's whitey. She's blonde hair or brown hair, blue eyes. She's whiter than I am. And what was interesting is actually her only concern, because first she's like, well, Darla will be there. And I'm like, yeah, of course. She's like, I'm in. What am I going to eat? Because, she only eats nuggets and ranch, right? So anyways, we get the menu and it was
They gave you a menu beforehand?
Well, like 2 days before.
Okay, but
we got to see what it was.
Because I feel like, I never went to summer camp, but if we ever went to summer camp, there was no pre-menu. You got there and ate what they handed you.
Probably with cigarette ashes in it too, because it was the time. This was like, probably a chef was like making it. And there was all these foods. There was a couple we didn't even know how to pronounce. So we knew that day she was not going to eat that. But there was like chicken nuggets and there was spaghetti. I told her to just take out the meatballs. And there was pizza, which we know is a win. And there was not ranch dressing, I don't think.
At all there?
I don't remember, but she did okay. Breakfast foods were fine. They're normal. But anyways, so here's the caveat to the story was, so that was I was a little nervous when I found out it was no contact. And that part was hard because—
Like no phone?
No phone, no email, no nothing to ask about them.
I mean, that's honestly good.
It was great. So we don't hear anything, but—
Did she know it was no contact going into it?
We knew on the drive up.
She found out on the drive up.
Yes. We all found out on the drive up when Marlene finally released that information to us and said, just so you know, it's no contact.
So did she bring her iPad thinking she was going—
No. You couldn't bring any electronics, nothing outside. So she was detoxed from electronics, which was great.
So if she wanted to call you, she could have gone to like the payphone with the coins?
Yeah, because she has coins. And also, no, she probably could have gone to the office maybe. But what happened was, so we get there, what gave me is Marlene had a contact that was the director there and he was going to be there the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that. We knew that on the drive up. We didn't know that before, but she kind of said without saying, like, I kind of told him, keep an eye on the girls, just keep an eye on them. Because Darla's a little more like, yeah. But I think behind closed doors, she was, missing her parents too. But he came up to us when we go to pick her up or pick the girls up. And the director comes up to me and he's like, oh my gosh, your daughter, she was singing the Armenian songs more than the Armenian girls, the kids were. She knew all the words. Whitey was. Whitey was on it. Miss Honky was hitting all the notes. I have video, which is hilarious. But he goes, it was a rough couple first days. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. Now, we hadn't seen the girls yet. So there's a point to this. And so he goes, yeah. He goes, the girls the first 2 days were like, every time they could see me or come up to me or go in the office, please call my mommy. please call my mommy and daddy. I want to go home. 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 He's like, no. This is the first day, you know. And he said, I gave him tough love, but he goes, Tuesday night, they came in, they're still sobbing. They're still crying. He goes, they're participating, but once it was like darker, they were like,
yeah.
And he goes, listen, I'm not calling your parents. Let's see how tomorrow goes, because tomorrow's Wednesday. And you've made it 3 days, like it's good. He said he never heard him cry. They never cried again to him. And he said that plus they were also doing like a theater thing, and like there was like these competitions and stuff. So it was a little more activities, I think, where it was more fun for the first 2 days, whatever. So anyways, so he's telling me this. As he's saying that, they called for the girls to come and we see them. And it was funny because Charlotte runs straight up to David, actually, it was surprising me. She ran and like jumped in his arms. She's like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. And it was really cute. And I'm like standing there and I was like, oh my gosh. And then Darla runs up to me, and this is what she said. And I told you this on the phone, Kim, because
wait, has she seen her? Did she go to her parents yet, or she just ran straight to you?
I don't remember. I think she came up to me because Marlene and Brian were talking, I think, to the director. And she kind of just ran because I was a few feet ahead. So I think she just ran up and she goes, oh my God, what did I told you what she said. And I'm totally drawing a blank.
Low key.
Oh yeah, she comes up to me. She's like, Jennifer, low key, Charlotte crashed out and she was crying every night for her mommy and daddy. And I look and I'm like, what?
I need a dictionary.
I was like,
I need Jeeves to tell me low key crash out.
But she comes up to me, like, Jennifer, low key. So that was her opener, low key. That was the opener, like, hi, low key. Charlotte totally crashed out and was crying the whole time. And I was like, what did you say? I was like, what? What is happening? And so then she I think she ran off and I was like, she's like, yeah. And then I wanted to say, but I didn't. I was be like, well, I heard you were too, but I didn't say that.
Yeah.
And then she's like, yeah, well, then when she crashed out, then I started crying too, because then I missed my parents.
I crashed out too.
Yeah, I crashed out low key. But in my head, I was like, what the fuck? So I was telling Kim, I was like, I remember we'd be like, dude. So I guess maybe dude was like, that was our opener. Maybe
I don't even know if dude was our opener.
I don't know, but maybe like rad or like, I don't even know. Dude.
For reals?
Low key, for realsies, low key. Charlotte totally crashed out. That sounds like a drug craziness. Like
low key, what does that mean?
What does it even mean?
All the listeners.
Everybody,
low key?
If you have teenagers or anybody that's not even a teenager, like
Kyle,
let's just say
Carter, what the hell does low key mean? You know I'm talking to you guys. Also, what does crash out mean? Because for us, that was mean when you crashed from your cocaine days.
Or your super drinking binge.
Yeah.
You crashed.
What the hell does crash out mean?
Yeah, like she crashed out because she was crying. Does that even make sense? I don't even know. Low key, does it even make sense? But my face.
It's just my favorite word because it makes zero sense to me.
But my face was like this.
Did they buy merch?
I swear to God, I was like this. Like,
how is it again? Show me again.
What? I was like, what? And it was really hot up there, so it was even more aggravating because I was like, what? It's so hot. But it was just hilarious because I was like, I stood there for like a good 10 seconds after Darla walked off and I was standing there like, what just happened? Like, what just happened? And Charlotte was just so excited. Darla was too. They were so excited to see us. And then they were talking in the car. So David and I, it's funny because Kim and I are so loud a lot of times here, just in anything we do, we're like loud. But when David is in the car with Darla and Charlotte, he's always like, they're so loud. He's like, I can't take it. So it was the four of us and then the two girls. And they were telling us everything that had happened at like decibel 900. And you could see David like, because I was like, they're excited. Don't say anything. And I could just see him like, he was like squeezing his hands and he's like, it was so loud. And Darla was right here and she was singing and telling us the songs like in my ear. And even I was like, oh my God, this is so loud. And I think what people must think when we're talking.
Nope. Nobody thinks that.
They're like,
nobody thinks that of
they're
us.
whispering. You know, it's funny because we talk like that and we are like that. But if you notice, if we're ever quiet, people freak out.
Yeah, why are you so quiet?
What's going
wrong?
on? What's going on with
Are
you?
you okay?
Is everything okay? Because you're
Why are
just
you
like,
really quiet? You're
why
not
are you
saying
not
a
saying
lot.
a lot? And why are you not talking so loud? And you're like, I'm fine. I'm just like chewing. Like,
I'm listening.
I'm
For the
just
first time ever, I'm listening.
no, I'm not going to interrupt you. It's fine. By the way, Kim is doing better. If anyone wants to know about interrupting me, we've had many a laugh with it, and we're all good. Everything's good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, people freak out. If I am not quiet, it's like, what's the matter? Oh my God, what's going on with you?
No, if you are quiet.
I mean, if I am quiet,
Yeah.
it's like, what's happening? Kim, what's going on? Is Kim okay?
Yeah.
Is everything, what's going on with Jen? I'm like, we're just like here. I mean, we can't be on all the time. I mean, come on, it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I mean, low-key exhausting.
Low-key, I'm going to crash out. I'm so
totally
tired.
crashed out. But it was interesting because I'm just like, shoot me in the eye, like hard, like shoot me in the eye.
I think it's funny that David is like, oh my God. Because David can handle you and me. So, and David doesn't shut up. And I love you, David, but you don't shut up. But I find it so interesting that grates on him.
I saw him
Is it the loudness? Is it the... What is it? Do you know? Because to me, he can handle that. So that actually really surprises me.
I honestly believe it's because it's in the car and it's like kind of confined. Where we're outside usually by the pool, or we're at your house or wherever we are. And it's more like it's so loud, but it's in a living room. Like we're trapped in like four wheels. You know what I mean? And I saw him. He was like...
And you guys can't be like, can you just bring it down?
He'll say, hey guys, we don't need to scream. We can all hear you. We're not deaf. We're not that old yet. You know, like he'll say like little funny things, and it doesn't even falter. Low key, da 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 da. And it was so funny. But then Charlotte and then they started singing this Armenian song that they did like a theater production of. And I mean, Charlotte's saying these words, and we were videoing it, and I was just like, you don't even know. She can't even say volleyball. And here she is like, I'm like, what is happening? Oh my God. She still says volleyball. And it just makes me, I don't know, it makes me laugh so hard, and I love it, and it's great. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because first we did Sleepaway Camp, and for 7 days. So
how did you handle it?
I handled it hard when we were dropping her off because she started to get a little panicky when we were going up the windy hill, because it was kind of by Wrightwood. So you're going that back way, like Pear Blossom and some other freeway up or highway up there, and it's windy, and she knew it was coming. So she was like holding my hand from the back seat, and I could tell she was like teary-eyed. And then so Marlene is so great because she said to me, when we walk out there, she kind of whispered to me, when we walk out there, you'll have like a minute. And then we're going to go back in the car. I was like, okay. But I had my sunglasses on, and I could see Charlotte was crying. So I started to get a little teary-eyed too. And then we took a couple pictures, and then she's like, Mommy. And I said, you're going to be fine. You're with your homie. You're with your girl.
You said homie.
I'm saying homie now. I don't know that I said, you're with your girl. You're with Darla. Like, you guys do everything together. Yeah. It's fine. And she's like, I don't know. But the one thing she did say, she goes, because the director's like, she said she would totally come back. And I said to David, I wonder if she really said that, like, and she meant it. So we asked her in the car, and she goes, it was just really long. I think if it was only like 3 days or 4 days, I would have been okay. And I was like, okay. So I don't know that she'll go back. Maybe she will. I don't know. But she had a blast. Everybody was very nice. She said everybody was very nice to her. There wasn't like one that was like, ugh, you know.
If you hadn't paid for it, and I can't think of her, I'm sorry, your friend and the Marlene, if they weren't in the car and you and David hadn't paid for it, would you have left her there when she started crying?
I don't know. I would have probably been like, if you really don't want to go. I don't know, because she was with a friend. I mean, I would have never had her go that long by herself. I mean, no. I don't know that I would have. Marlene was great because she just looked at me. She could tell, and she's like, okay, Jen, let's go back to the car. And I was like, okay. She's like, let's cry it out in the car. I mean, Marlene's a little different. Like, I know she was kind of panicked. She told me she was very anxious that morning, like, because they'd never been on a sleepaway. And 7 nights. I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah, but it's like,
I mean,
the first couple nights is always like
weird, and then it goes fast,
and then you kind of just fall into it, and then it's a blast. And then always those first couple days. And once you get over that, It's good.
I think that's what happened. Because once the Wednesday rolled around and then they started doing they had like a couple big activities that were like all day, she seemed okay. But what was interesting too, and the times have changed, as we know. So they would do the American flag Pledge of Allegiance, and they would do the Armenian Pledge of Allegiance. And so you see Charlotte in the line, and they were in line by cabins. Her cabin, the youngest, they only had, I want to say like 8 girls, but everybody else had like 15 people.
Oh, wow.
And it was girls and boys too. But anyways.
In the same cabin?
No. But in these lines. So they would all stand in their line, and they had like different colors. So they each had bracelets. So they, everybody knew what cabin they were in. But when they like took showers and stuff, like it's very interesting because I didn't know this and I don't care, but they had to shower in their swimsuits.
Why?
Because I'm assuming they didn't want kids to be naked showering. And it wasn't closed off. So like you would all shower in the same open space, but you had to have your swimsuit on.
Like boys were also in there too?
No. Boys were in the boys section, but they had to wear their like swim trunks and stuff. That's why I said times have changed. Because
that actually irritates me.
And I was like, Charlotte, were you able to like wash? And she's like, yeah. But I'm thinking, you had your swimsuit on? She's like, yeah. And we were timed. You only had 5 minutes. Yeah. It was interesting. I was like, and I say interesting very like tongue in cheek. I was just like, huh. Okay.
That triggers me. That whole thing just triggered me.
That's what I was telling you, because I was like, I didn't know this until I said something about her bathroom bag or something. I said, oh, you had enough stuff or you had enough whatever. And she's like, yeah. I said, did you bring a thing? And she goes, well, no, we only had 5 minutes. We were timed. And I said, okay. So she's like, I only took a shower. I think she only took a shower 4 days, not every day.
How do you get your hair wet, get anything in it?
That's what I said. And every
5 minutes? That irritates me.
And also
15 minutes, maybe.
5 minutes. And it's like all at the same time. And then probably the next round goes in, because I think it was only 3 girls at a time or 3 people at a time, but it was only 5 minutes. So, and you only could do the showering when you had free time. Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say. But it was interesting.
Did they go into the lake? Were they swimming in the lake and stuff?
No. There was a pool. Apparently it was freezing, because I think it's like the snow water, but there hasn't been snow for so long. But she said the water, her and Darla said the water was frigid, like freezing, not like, oh, you're in.
So they couldn't even like jump into a lake?
There was a lake where they went kayaking, and
they didn't jump in.
They didn't jump in and swim in it, no.
Because I would have taken my shit down to the lake.
Well, you would have.
Yeah, I would have.
We were on that boat in freaking Turkey, and the option was to take it, oh God, that bathroom. You pull the handle, and that was your shower.
Wouldn't know. I did everything out on deck.
And they're like, or you could do it on deck. And Kim's like, done. And I was like, I'll be down there. I don't think we talked one of those days either.
No, because I was like, could you get water everywhere? That was the dumbest setup on the planet.
It was absolutely so stupid
shit I have ever seen.
But I remember I was telling Auntie Lori about how I wanted to kill you and strangle you.
Yeah. And I
didn't realize she could hear me, because there was like a little peephole or like a sunlight or whatever.
No, it was the circle. It was the circle that you always have on boats. That circle window thing that you can like, I don't know what that's called. Like
this. It's called this.
It's the circle thing.
Anyways, all of a sudden she's like, I can hear you, bitch.
You guys were right outside the window, right out on deck.
Mad.
I was so mad.
I was so mad because I'm like, I'm not going to shower out here. Like, what the fuck? And you were like, I'm like, I showered in there. It's not like I was like, it was just, you had to hold the hand nozzle for your hands to use as a shower.
You literally stood next to the toilet. The thing of toilet paper's right there. All your bathroom. You did
all of that out there, so all of us could see you.
Listen, all your bathroom essentials are right there, and everything gets soaked. That shower was stupid. That whole setup was stupid.
It was so stupid.
So dumb. It just
hated everything about it.
Yeah.
But anyways, and then she's like, I can hear you, bitch. And I'm like, I wasn't whispering, bitch. And we didn't talk the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So if people wonder if we do.
Oh, we fight all the time.
We fight. And not all the time. Like we. But yeah. But when we travel, there's always one day where we just are silent. And we doing sign language to each other. Usually it's a middle finger and like.
Which way do we have to go? Left? Are you sure?
Whatever, bitch. You go whichever way you want. I'll go whichever way.
And I'll fall. I mean, I'm going to be right behind you.
I'm going to be right behind you, but I'm going to be steaming.
I'm going to be pissed.
I'm so pissed. Oh, so yeah, that was interesting. I found that out like the couple days later. I didn't know. And I really wasn't asking her, like, how is the shower situation? But I'm like, oh, did you have enough stuff? And she was saying that. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's just interesting how.
I mean, I get it. In theory, 5 minutes, but still, that's fast. Guys can handle 5 minutes. No problem. I mean, Jesus Christ, give a girl at least 10 minutes because you're gonna get your hair wet and get everything in it to fuck that. That actually pisses me off.
Everything pisses you off.
No, that pisses me off because I remember when I was doing all my spiritual work, when I would do the illumination intensive. No contact. I mean, it was, you were removed from society and there was a whole bunch of stuff that you couldn't participate in any type of, it was vegan. It was no sugar, no caffeine, no dairy, no electronics at all, no contact with the outer world. You weren't allowed to journal. You weren't allowed to anything. You weren't allowed to have a watch.
Even journal?
No, weren't allowed to do any of that. And they told you when to get up. You have this much time, but your showers were like 10 to 15 minutes. And that pissed me off. And it was during your mealtime, which you only had like a half an hour. So I was like, this is stupid. Anyways, that I remember being pissed during that. I did it a couple times, but I was like, this is bullshit. How are you supposed, because you couldn't get up early to take a shower. You could only take showers during certain times, but it was during your mealtime.
Well, listen, if you're at a meal where you're only eating air and vegan
Actually,
shit.
it was really, really good because they had chefs come in and like cook you all these meals that were amazing.
If you're a chef, all that stuff is good.
It was amazing.
Joe Schmo, like me, going to the store and being like, one time I was like, oh, maybe I should take out dairy, which I don't even eat that much dairy. And I was like, cashew cheese, that doesn't even sound good. And that was like the vegan alternative. And I'm like,
no, you weren't even eating anything like that.
Yeah, but it is cashew cheese because you can't have dairy. That's weird. I couldn't do it unless the chefs don't. The
chef did it, and they did a great job.
So
but I just remember that I remember having a huge thing around the time frame with the showers.
Well, you don't like that. You don't like anything when you feel rushed.
No, especially when you're trying to take a shower.
I know, because you got to watch. We got to watch. I mean, girls have a lot.
It's just to wash your hair takes a solid 10.
At least. Well, mine is 5 compared to yours. Mine's
But you know what I'm saying. It does 5. What are you going to do in 5 minutes? Just give me a fucking rag and let me wipe myself down. I'm actually pissed. Don't talk to me. I'm totally triggered by that. But you know what? They're 10? They can handle it.
I mean,
the girls are 10. I was not 10 and I was still pissed. And I'm still pissed about it 20 years later. I'm still triggered.
Well, Charlotte did say she felt rushed.
Yeah.
She's learned that word over the course of her little life because we're always rushed. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And then, okay, so one other bit of news, which I'm not going to elaborate on, but I will say this. I am going to have back surgery this Friday.
Bum, bum, bum.
And we're hoping the podcast will continue, that I'm still here.
That Jennifer will not be a paraplegic.
Oh my God.
In a bed with a straw. That is the meanest thing for me to say, and I'm so sorry.
I said it to somebody. I was like, he's like, what's your biggest fear about this? And I was like, that I'm going to be a quadriplegic and I'm going to have to use a straw to talk.
You can't use a straw to talk.
No, when you like use it to do your voice. And he's like, what the fuck?
You don't use a straw to talk.
It's like the stick or something.
You just use your tongue like.
I don't want it to be like that.
When you're paraplegic, you can still talk, right?
I don't know. Quadriplegic.
Oh.
Quadriplegic.
But you can still talk.
I don't know. Can you? We're not. So
I'm pretty sure you can still talk.
I'm not going to take it all to the bank. I'll cash half of that check because I don't know.
I think you can still talk.
I don't want any of that to happen.
No,
but
that's true. We don't want any of that.
We don't want anything. I still want to be able to talk because how are we going to continue this amazement? I don't know. But
let's be like really long pauses while you're writing things on a. Oh, you can't write.
I can't.
You don't know how to write. Oh no!
This turned south fast. So with that being said, let's cross our fingers so Kim and I continue our podcast together. Not that I will be able to be a mom and a wife and all those fun things and work and all this stuff. Like, let's just, see. But yeah, I'm having it and I'm nervous. And so I guess the saying is, let's hope you see me soon.
That's the saying.
Yes.
expect the best, prepare for the worst. No, but I do want to say one thing about Jennifer and doctors. You know, when you go visit a doctor, you have like a list of questions. Like if the doctor says, I don't know, you can't put weight on your left foot for like 2 weeks. Most people have a question like, what if I were to walk on a cane? I put it all on the right. What about this? What about that? Like, there's always questions, right? Jennifer doesn't ask
questions.
No, you don't. You don't ask any questions. And if you do ask a question, it's irrelevant. It's the doctor's like, you cannot stand for 2 days. You'll be like, can I use my phone? Yeah. Yeah, you can. Cool. Can I don't know, can I type? Yeah.
As much as I love you, I equally hate you.
But it's true. I mean, you didn't even, Jennifer got in a car accident, didn't even call the cops. I can't even talk about that. But you don't ask questions, and they are irrelevant questions when you do ask them. They're irrelevant, and everybody who's listening to this that knows you is going, absolutely. They're all screaming into the air, agreeing with me that your questions are dumb. And we have to like text you, ask this. Did you ask how long you're going to be out of commission? No. Why would I ask that?
I don't know. You're not 100% wrong.
Because most people would want to know, how long am I going to be out of commission for? I didn't ask that. Why would I ask that? I don't. Anyways, it's like, well, can I eat broccoli during that time? That's irrelevant.
Yeah, that was my first question.
Yeah, so
can I eat
Jennifer
broccoli?
sucks at asking questions to anybody about anything relevant.
You're not 100% wrong.
Not.
You're not 100% right, but you're not 100% wrong. I asked some questions.
Like what?
How long do I have to be out of work?
Great. Okay.
And
cool.
Can I walk? Will I be able to walk soon?
Yeah, the next day or that day. It's probably the next day.
The next day.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Actually, my
facial expressions tell me everything. Okay,
my mom actually asked the work question. She went with me.
Because you just sat there like it.
Oh God.
There's so many words I want to use right now. You sat there like this. I don't know what you're thinking about, but you're not thinking about any.
I'm thinking I probably should ask a question, but I'm not. I know I hate myself sometimes too. I don't really ask very, very good relevant.
You don't ask questions. You ask zero questions, and if you do ask a question, they're irrelevant to what is happening.
I feel like I hear you.
I'm gonna keep pushing this one home because Lisa knows this is true. Your mom, Sheila, you know this is true. I don't know if David knows this is true, but David knows it's true. I know it's true. You had your clients writing down questions that you should be asking.
That is a true statement.
I know, because even your clients know you suck at this.
Ooh. Taking bullets all the time right now. Good thing I'm wearing this floral outfit. Yeah. Okay, you're not wrong, but I did ask questions on a list that someone typed up for me.
Somebody picked those questions for you to ask. You didn't even come up with them.
They actually were typing away, and then she's like, do you want me to text it to you or just print it? And I said, well, and she goes, let me just print it for you so you have space to write the answers. Yeah.
And how many of those questions would you have asked?
Maybe one. Maybe.
Cool.
God. All right. So we have some life lessons I've learned here. Ask more questions. I just don't. I don't.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. And I ask so many questions in life.
When I know I'm going into surgery, I have 100 million questions.
Well, that doctor hates you.
No, they love me because they're like, this bitch is thorough. I don't even have to worry because she's got it covered.
This bitch.
They do. They're like, this bitch is thorough.
They said that about me too.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
They also tapped me. They tapped me and they're like, you asked the best question.
I don't understand how you just, I don't understand. I'm going to beat this horse to death. I don't understand how you don't.
It's a mystery. I've learned my lesson. I need to start asking more questions. Hopefully this is a one and last surgery. One and done surgery. So let's, Yeah, let's move on from that and what I don't ask. I didn't ask any, really, I'll be honest. I mean, I asked because they asked me or wrote it down for me.
Because other people had the questions.
I mean, even the doctor didn't really tell me much. I felt like I was like kind of like, ooh, zoo-boo-doo-boo, after I was asking the questions. And he's like, oh, yeah. But when I said I have questions that everybody else gave me in no particular order, he's like, give it to me. And I did. I read him the list down. I went all the way down. No particular order. He was very happy that I asked questions.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
But I think that a doctor should offer all the information they can give you, and then if there's any trickling things that he didn't cover, this is when you ask the question. So I think I'm waiting for the.
And when they don't, what do you do?
Well, then I'm disappointed that they don't tell you.
And then do you ask?
I mean, not really. A couple. Can I drive? I asked if I could drive, and
who told you to ask that question?
One of my clients.
Exactly.
My mom asked the question about when can you start doing life activities? And the doctor was like, I don't even know what that means. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just reading it.
I didn't write this question. I don't
know. But maybe like laundry. And he's like, just don't carry a heavy thing of laundry.
See, and I would have been follow-up question. What's heavy? 5 pounds? 10 pounds?
Oh, never. I would never ask that. Never.
How you've gotten to be 50 and I don't know how you've survived.
And I've done pretty good.
I don't know how you've survived to 50 when you don't even ask the regular random questions.
Is it 5 pounds or 10 pounds of laundry?
I would have never asked questions.
I know you would have. And secretly they're voodoo.
No, they're not. They're like, you know what? Again, this bitch is thorough.
They created a voodoo doll and she asked too many. They're like, boop, 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 boop. There's the hernia. God, I love you. Yes,
Sorry. I thought you were saying thorough. You were saying thorough?
Thorough.
I thought you were saying throw.
Thorough. This bitch is thorough.
Sorry, I thought I was going to edit that out.
I was going to have to edit that out, he said. No,
that's how she says it.
Thorough.
Today.
I'll say it like that. Thorough.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's what's going on in my world, I think, in my day-to-day world of just being like with the Charlotte stuff and her vernacular, her words, her low key, POV, and yesterday Darla was over and they were like, bro, POV, and I'm just like sitting there like stabbing myself with like dirty forks.
I wonder if we did this to our parents.
I don't know that we had that many.
It was like rad and dude.
Yeah, and Charlotte likes this girl group that, well, I'm not going to say that's bad. They're amazing because if they want to support Charlotte, she would be really happy for like an autograph. But this girl group called Cat's Eye, and she loves it. And we sing songs in the car with her friends. And I unfortunately know all the words to the songs, but we took her to go see this documentary on them, another mom and her daughter and I, last Sunday, which was the highlight of my day. And anyway, Charlotte's like, there's merch here, right? And I was like, no, it's the movie theater. So no merch. No merch. And then I poked my eye out with that rusty nail and said, moving on to the next thing. But I love her. But she's adorable.
Was there merch?
There wasn't merch. At the theater, there wasn't.
What a bummer.
Oh, nuts.
Oh, nuts. That's a bumski.
Oh, bummer. Gosh, your life fell apart? Bummer. Yeah, she said, so the merch. And I was like, merchandise. It's merchandise. We're not that lazy. No, they don't have any.
I don't think at 10 I even knew what merchandise was.
We didn't have merchandise.
Let alone ask if a place had merchandise.
I can assure you.
And if they did have merchandise, I assure you, I was not getting any.
I assure you. And that t-shirt was probably $8 at the time. Now it's $45. If it is, I can assure you I would not have gotten that $8 t-shirt because I would have been like, you're here.
Yeah, exactly. You're here. You're welcome. You want anything else? You better drum up some money.
Drum it up, baby.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I'm going to tell you one other thing that's going to chap your butt. I know it is. So Darla spent the night, which was great. But I guess, and it was fun. They did a fun day. So, of course, Saturday, they're like, can we go to lunch and go to the mall? So David and I take the girls to the mall. and we go get lunch first, then we go to the mall, and he's like jabbing his eyes out. He left for a bit to go find something manly or something, car parts or something. And I'm with them while they're looking at Squishies because this trend is not dying, and I really want it to die. Charlotte was very cute. She gave $35 to Darla of her money, and Charlotte brought $35 for her so that they could each have the same Squishies, like whatever they were going to pick out. So I'm like, that's a lot. I mean, you could probably pay me back some of the stuff that I've bought, but whatever.
I'm dying to know how much you took out of pocket for their $35 Squishies. I'm dying. That's all I want to know is they had $35
So they did good.
And they both picked a $50 Squishy and you covered it.
No, I only covered a little bit.
Uh-huh.
No, I only covered a little bit.
How much is a little bit?
I only covered $10.
Per kid?
Yes.
What? Okay. I love you, but why aren't you teaching your kid what a price tag? You have this much money.
They did good though.
You didn't do good because it was $10 more. If you weren't there and she was at the grocery store, she would have to put it back.
Right.
Or she would get in trouble for stealing.
This wasn't part of the story, Kim.
But I know, but I knew you were going to do this, so I'm already jumping ahead.
I knew, and I did say I was going to chap your hide, didn't I?
And my hide is chapped. You have to teach her,
I know.
what's that word? Finances.
I do.
Win.
I mean, the fact that she gave her friend $35.
That's great, but we still have to stay within our means. So, but
we absolutely do.
When are we going to do that? Because you
but there was
said
that
this now
last
for
squishy.
years.
It was that last.
You've said this for years, and David,
So
you
again,
know that you agree with me.
Okay, but hold on to wait till you hear part 2, because then you're going to say, David, I'm going to stab you. So
she gave him the smile.
No, so we left.
eyes.
So we left. They got
They got a $45 squishy.
No, they got 4 squishies. So they got 4 that equaled that.
That were
The
45.
the last one was over the top, and that's where we had to.
We could have put the last one back.
We could have. We absolutely could have, but they've never seen that one before.
I don't care. Then they could have put a different one back.
This again was not part of the story. So anyways, so I guess so Saturday night, I guess the girls said to David, they didn't say to me, I must have been like washing my face or I was in the bathroom or something because I didn't know this conversation happened. I guess they said, David, Daddy David, can we go to Five Below at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and get in before 10 and get in line? And I guess David said, sure, but I did not know this. So yesterday morning, Charlotte comes in the room at 9:40 and she's like, hi, Mommy, good morning. And I was like, hi. And she's like, where's Daddy? And I'm like, oh, he's out for a minute. What do you need? And she goes, well, he said he was going to take us to Five Below before 10. And I look at the clock and it's like 9:40. And I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, to get in line. And I'm like,
for what?
For what? And she's like, well, to get in line for Squishies because they're restocking. And I said,
how much money did she have for these squishies that she was getting in line for?
She didn't have anything. So
she was just going to look? She was just going to
I guess.
shop?
So hold on. So then I grabbed the phone and I said, well, you call Daddy because I'm not in this. I don't want to be in this. I already did my damage. I was already annoyed that I did spend the extra $10, but fine, whatever. And he goes, I'll be home in 2 minutes. He was just down the street helping with something. He came back. He have him get dressed. I'll be back in 2 minutes. So they come back like an hour later.
I'm already mad.
I know.
I'm already mad.
I know. They come back like an hour later and the girls come in and they're like, Charlotte's like, Mommy, we went and the 2 girls in front of us, we were third in line and the 2 girls in front of us bought all the Squishies. And I'm like, really? That sucks. And then all of a sudden I see David come around the corner with this big Five Below bag, like on his shoulder. And he has this look on his face like, don't. This is what his look said, don't. And they're like, just kidding. And they take out 11 Squishies.
Each?
No, 5 each. They're only allowed 5 each.
There's 11. So where did that other one go?
David got one for me because it was a Highland cow. And I knows that I like Highland cows, but I didn't want the Squishy. But what do you say when he buys? I'm like, you didn't have to buy me that. He's like, I know. So they each got 5 Squishies. And then they got to I guess they were going to do a haul and open it and make a video of them opening the Squishies privately. And then they were going to show them to me after. So he spent $70. And I was like, you spent $70? I'm like, they just got 4 yesterday. And he's like, well, they were allowed 5 each. I'm like, doesn't mean you have to get them 5 each. And he's like, I know, but and I was like, what? So yeah. So Darla went home with a huge bag of 9 squishies. And Charlotte's just laying in her bed of Squishy Town. Just telling you. I know. You want to die. I see it. I know you're shaking right now. You're literally like having a seizure. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I know. What do you want to say? Yell at David.
I'm yelling at both of you. Your child is not learning anything about finances, and that is not okay. She's 10.
She did?
No, she didn't. All she learned is to go. She learned that she's going to have to find a sugar daddy when she gets older, and all she has to do is smile because daddy buys. And she's learned the word daddy. She's got that nailed now. So all she has to do is the doe eyes with the daddy, and that's what she's learned. She has not learned finances at all, and that bothers me.
I'm going to have her call you today. You're going to talk to her.
That bothers me because at 10, they should be learning, okay, you don't have enough money. Then we put something back. You and I, we would have never gotten that much shit in our life in 2 days. And by the way, next year, all that's going to be given away. All of that's going to go away somewhere, somehow. So anyways, they need to learn finances. Kids need to learn finances.
You're
and you
wrong.
keep saying that years and years and years later, and you still haven't taught her finances. And it's okay to say no. I mean, I don't have kids, but that would be...
I say no a lot.
But
I know
you don't say no to a lot of things. Like I want this and I want that. Okay, well, I have a gift certificate for $20 and this is $35 and you cover it. That's great. You're a great mom. But you need to teach her finances. You need to teach her finances.
I do,
because when
but
she
I say
turns
no a
18
lot.
and she opens up a Victoria's Secrets gift credit card, which rest in peace, Victoria's Secrets with the credit card. But that's how we all got into trouble.
That's how we did.
I know.
Mine was
And
Victoria's Secret.
We didn't have parents that just covered it for us.
They did not.
So do you know what kind of trouble she's going to get herself into later on in life?
A lot of trouble.
Yeah, I know. And you and David aren't going to have the money to cover for her.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
This is hard love, and I love you.
I know you do. I know. But when you see the video of her opening the squish.
Nope. I'm not even going to watch it. I'm not even going to watch it. You know what I'm going to say? She should never even gotten those squishies.
Oh,
No, I am.
You know what? I wish you 1,000 years of glitter on your
Everybody who's watching
face.
this and is like, that bitch, me. I know I'm a bitch. I know I'm a bitch. I don't have
you're
kids.
not wrong. Because we didn't have that. So it's hard. But sometimes I think, we didn't have it. And it's like, she just, I know.
If I had said to my parents growing up, I want to go to lunch and go to the mall, great. Go make yourself a sandwich. And how are you going to get to the mall? A taxi, a cab, but nope. So you're not going to walk.
Well, Darcy and I used to be able to go. My mom would drop us off, or Uncle Chuck would drop us off at the Glendale Galleria, which would never happen now. But we were probably like 11, and we had $10. We each had $10, and we'd go to Hot Dog on a Stick and buy a cheese stick and a lemonade. And then
what happened if you didn't have enough money?
We didn't get it.
Exactly. And when does Charlotte learn that?
I mean, she knows.
No, she doesn't, because she has parents who cover for her.
Not
I
all the
love
time.
Charlotte. She's as cute as a kitten. This isn't about Charlotte. This is about you and David. You guys suck at finances with your daughter.
Yes.
That was harsh. That was harsh.
That was
harsh. And I'm sorry. But
It's all right.
listen,
It's all right.
it's just because I love you guys.
I know. It's fine. Yeah, but I was even surprised when David came around the corner with the thing, and they're taking all these squishies out, and my face was like, oh my God. And he's like, well, that cost me $70. And I'm like looking at him like, why? And he's like, well, they got 5 each. And I'm like, but sometimes if I do it, he's like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you buying that for her? And then I'll say that to him, and he's like, but she looked at me with her blue eyes.
And how much stuff have you had to get rid of hers
bazillions.
over the years? How much
Bazillion.
money do you think you have spent and then had to give back to
so many.
Goodwill or just given to somebody for free?
Yeah, thousands.
Yeah, that's what I freak out about.
Oh, I know. It's not as much though now. I know it seems like it is. It's not as much. Before
You guys go to Claire's. You guys go to...
We did go to Claire's.
I know. And you get her stuff there. And then you get her stuff at Sephora or what's that other place?
She hasn't, Ulta. She hasn't talked about those places in like a few months.
Because she's dealing with the squishies.
She's all about the squishies.
But again,
I know.
Ulta, Sephora... I would have, I mean, if
I never even had.
I think I used my mom's old makeup.
Yeah, I used
that
the
was
old,
like, it was just
it
in
wasn't
the
even
corners
right.
and you're like.
I know, and I was like using my nail to scratch out. And also the colors didn't even go with our faces.
No.
I know. My mom has like olive skin and black hair. And I'm like putting on like random lipstick that's like brown.
Or it's like hot pink blush.
Yeah. And
nothing looked right. Nothing looked right.
But I'm like,
we did it because that's all we had.
That's all we had.
Because we used our parents' Revlon from Rite Aid.
Yes. Or yeah, exactly. Totally Revlon.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But we're not in the, at least she's got out of the Sephora thing. She's not.
Right now. She'll be right back into it once Squishies are over.
Squishies are over.
Mm-hmm.
But also she realized that the stuff she was too young for it because
she
her face, well, I told her, I'm like, your face is breaking out. You have baby skin. Like you have little girl skin yet. You're not, you don't have anything. She's like, oh. So she's kind of eased up on it. I know.
You know what trips me out is 10-year-olds like get ready with me in the morning. Here's my night face routine.
Oh my God.
10 years old.
No.
What's your face routine?
Oh, I know. I don't understand that.
You shouldn't be wearing makeup. So what is your face routine? Like, what is your face routine at 10?
I mean, really, it should be.
What was ours? Like Stridex and like Lubriderm lotion?
Yeah. And like when you were a little bit older, remember was that apricot scrub that the apricot or the apricot like seeds like you tore your skin.
What was that? Yeah.
St. Ives.
Yes.
St. Ives.
Yes.
Oh yes. St. Ives. And like, yeah. And you ripped your skin and it ripped all your skin.
Yeah. And like a Lubriderm.
Lubriderm.
Lubriderm. I think that's been around for 100 years. Yeah. And that was it. And if you got the apricot St. Ives scrub, like
you were the shit.
Look at how cool I am from Ralph's.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or Thrifties.
Yeah. And then you would get like a 5-cent ice cream that you would have to find the money for.
We'd have dig in the couch cushions.
Yeah. Or you'd walk around the store looking for 5 cents or go outside. Unbelievable. Kids,
I know.
And you know what's funny is my dad used to be all weird about like when my brother and I would get stuff and he's like, we never got that kind of stuff when I was growing up. And I was like, I'm so like that
Oh
now.
my gosh. You know what's funny is I am
so like that.
I am too. And I just think when my mom tells me about like, she would tell me stuff or she's like, grandma used to blah, blah, and I was like, whatever. And now, I mean, it's on a different scale, but like Charlotte asked me, and I think I might've told you this one day, she's like, Mommy, did they have rubber bands when you were a kid? When I was like doing her hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, they fucking had rubber bands when I was a kid. I'm not that old. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm so like hostile about it. Or like when I was a kid, I told her, when I was a kid, I can't remember what it was. It was not that long ago. I was like, this was like $4 and now it's like $20. And she's like, they had that when you were a kid? I'm like, yeah, for $4 that I didn't have and I never got.
Yeah.
Like I never got it. Like I only got presents on Christmas and my birthday. And my birthday was like 2 presents. Christmas was a little more, but usually it was like socks and underwear.
Yeah.
And then, a couple presents.
Yeah.
Their Easter baskets, it was candy. It was like one.
Or a quarter in the plastic egg.
It was that same chocolate bunny that they still produce that no one eats, the big thing. And then it'd be like those plastic eggs with the shit candy or quarters and like dimes and nickels.
And Cadbury eggs that were so sweet you could never eat it.
It was like your teeth were falling out as you chewed it. And now they're like, what's in this big golden egg? Oh, $20? Cool. And I'm like, $20?
Yeah, and the Easter baskets have Sephora gift cards and Squishies and Chick-fil-A. Like, to me, everything is now so over the top. It just irritates me. It irritates me.
And I've talked about that too, about like the birthday party situation, like, when she was younger or just like seeing it on the mommy groups. And I felt like that first year birthday was like, oh my God, everyone's doing this elaborate thing. Like, I don't want to be that schmuck. And I was like, why did I care? I didn't care, but I felt like because they were doing it. And I mean, when I see some of these clients parties for their 1-year-old, 2-year-old, any birthday party really, $8,000-$10,000 for like a birthday party. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I spent a lot that I did not have for Charlotte's first birthday that she does not remember. She fell asleep. She didn't even eat the smashed cake. She just smushed it all over your face. My mom had to give her a bath. She ended up taking like a 3-hour nap. And everybody else was standing there eating the food and whatever. She could give 2 fucks, but it was expensive. And I'm like, why? Why did I do it? The next year I had Elmo. Why? She didn't even care. And by the time I hired him and he actually showed up, she didn't like Elmo. She didn't like him. Like a week before I had Elmo, she's like, no, Elmo. I'm like, you're having a fucking Elmo party, kid, because Elmo's coming. And then he was scary. And he was a guy.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant it was Elmo themed.
No, we had Elmo come, who had a Russian accent. and was a dude with a goatee. That's Robert already knows this story. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Charlotte Grace. Is this Count Dracula? David's like, who the fuck did you hire? I know.
How much was that just to have him show up? And how long was he there for?
He was there for 2 hours. I told him the only thing, I don't care what you do. Like, he came with a boom box. He had a goatee. I thought it was going to be a woman. It was a dude with a goatee who was smoking in the... He was smoking.
I want to know how much he was. No, I know you know exactly how much it is. That's why you went, because you're going to totally play it down.
He was cheaper than...
How much was he? And don't lie to me.
He was $500.
No, he wasn't. He was $1,000.
No.
Yes, he was.
No, the one I really wanted was $1,000. He was $550. He was $550.
Before tip or after tip? Before tip. How much did you tip him?
Not very much.
$100?
No, like $50.
Okay, so it was $600.
$600. And he was terrible. And she could have given 2 absolute shits. But again, and then we said, okay, we're not going to do birthday parties. We'll do them every other year. And then the next year we didn't do a birthday party. And then COVID happened and we couldn't do anything. So she didn't have a birthday party for 3 years. So then
she had a birthday party at that like gym place
where
you had to take off your shoes.
Yeah.
And it pissed me the...
Yes.
I showed up. I'm like, what do you mean I have to take off my shoes? Well, yeah, like Randy, your shoes on. And I think socks were like $1. You had to buy their socks. You're like, yeah, like your kid. It just irritated me. Go on.
I know it does. But yeah, so then she didn't have a birthday party for 3 years.
Only because of COVID.
Well, it was supposed to be every other year.
Only because of COVID.
And then this last year when she turned 10, David's like, I thought we were skipping a year. I'm like, but she's turning 10. But she's not going to have any birthday parties going forward.
Forever?
Until she's
13.
50.
16. 18.
18. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll have one next year.
No, she won't.
Yeah, she will. And it'll be like a squishy themed and 700,000 squishies will show up. It's going to be, instead of like a ball jump, it's going to be a squishy jump. And you guys are going to buy $7,000 worth of squishies and all the kids are going to jump in and she's going to keep all of them.
What a great idea.
And she's not going to use any of them. And in 2 years, you're going to have a truck that you're going to have to pay for, show up and haul that shit away that you're also going to have to pay for. And you're going to spend $500 billion on shit nobody cares about. And all the parents watching this are like, that bitch clearly doesn't have kids. I don't. You know what it is? And I get there's memories involved, but to me, it's like just wasteful.
I understand.
It's just, like, you're not going to play with 9 squishies. You're going to play with 2.
I agree.
To me, it's just, and you can come to my house and be like, you don't need all this shit. You don't need all those wine glasses. You don't need you're right. I don't. And I have to remind myself every time I go out, you don't need that. Okay, yes, you do need another candle because that shit you burn down and it's gone and you always need more candles. But everything else, I don't need it. I don't need it. And I have to remind myself, I don't need this. Do I want it? Hell yeah. I don't need it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few things of hers that I've sold that she gets, I give her the money for that.
And she buys something else that's way more expensive.
Probably those squishies she just
and then you cover it again.
But I have sold some stuff for her that is, I'm like, oh, that's worth, I'm not just donating that. So she has made some money back. Or I've made some money back.
That you've given right to her and then you've covered it. You've covered it again.
Yep. Birdiddles. So, if anything happens to me at my surgery, you know who you're going to be getting squishies for.
If anything happens, Charlotte, I will not be buying you any squishies, and you better hope you never come live with Auntie Kimmy because Auntie Kimmy is not buying you any more
You're
squishies.
You're going to pop all of them.
No, I don't even need to. You've got enough. You have a new squishy till you're 19.
100 years old.
19. You get a new one every year. You know what I would do? I would take them all, wrap them up, and give them to her every year. Look at you're lucky.
Look what I got you. Your old squishies.
Yeah. Here's a bottle of ranch, too.
Oh, you're so warm fuzzy with that whole
I know.
thing. Oh my God. There's
I'm
this
terrible.
I know you are.
I am.
It's all right. I get it though.
And I'm sure my grandparents thought the same thing about me and my brother.
David, yeah, I'm sure they did. And my mom's funny because she will talk so much shit to me about buying stuff. And then if Charlotte goes to my mom will call me and tell me like everything. And I'm like, you just fucking lectured me again. And she's like, I know, but and I'm like, okay, it's all relevant, I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying it's right. It's just, we only have the one. I guess I always use that as an excuse too. Is like, we only have the one. So imagine, we'd be living in our car if we had more than one.
If you had two, you would still do it.
We'd be living in our car, so I'd be able to, because then would save on rent.
You would still be doing
We'd
it.
have a house. We wouldn't even live in a car. We'd be living in a squishy house. Look, hold on. It's so soft in here. Hold on. Yay. Oh, it's a carrot. Oh, let me feel this. It crackles.
Oh my God.
And her new thing is too with it, she'll be like, feel this, it crackles. And she puts it right here and she pulls all these little baby hairs when she's doing it on me. And I'm like, I can hear her. And she's like, what? And I'm like, because it's that sticky. So it's like, your hairs
I know. I played with one of her squishies once and there was like all this random hair.
Yes,
and like,
and she's ripping it out of my hair. Like, Charlotte, I can hear it from
all
here.
stuck on the squishy.
I know.
Like,
it's like
like that hair that's stuck and you're like,
ugh. At least it's not in your breakfast pancake.
Pulling it. That was a pube.
Can we get new pancakes to hold the pube?
It was perfectly placed on top of the pat of butter.
Hey,
that was so intentional.
We didn't get our order.
No, we don't. Oh, no, I didn't get your chicken.
You called. You're like, we didn't get a correct order. We ordered a Caesar salad with chicken and pancake. Hold the pubes.
That son of a bitch was like... It was perfect. The beautiful pancake with the beautiful pat of butter and then the fucking pube right on top. Hair. It was like somebody plucked it with how like you see people who do the cake decorations and they use the tweezers to stick the little edible pearls on there. They did that and they stuck the fucking non-edible pube on top of the pancake with their little fucking tweezer.
They did. They actually did. Oh, God. Can we get it? Hold the pube. They added extra pubes on that second round. Anyways, we digress. Okay, so we are going to talk about some other things that we didn't get to cover on our next episode.
Correct. Because we went off on a tangent that I was not even expecting.
I'm telling you guys, we don't plan this. We don't really, sometimes we have a topic maybe, and then
if we hit it, 50-50.
If we hit it, it's up in the air. But if you can relate to any of this, what?
You know what I think is funny? Because people ask us, well, me at least, what do you, like, do you guys have bullet points?
Oh, no, they asked me too.
How do you guys have a timeline? Yeah, do you guys like, okay, we're going to cover all the, no. We have nothing.
Maybe before we'll be like, do we want to talk about anything specific? And maybe,
Yeah. And you know what? We didn't get to it maybe 50% of the time.
Maybe. This time, we didn't.
Didn't even get close to it.
We weren't even in the... We were swimming.
What we were going to talk about was over here, and what we went to is way the fuck over here.
So what we did learn about this, what we did learn about Kim is she wants to go squishy shopping with Charlotte.
And buy her all the ranch I can find.
And she's going to foot the bill while I'm on back surgery leave. Yes.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Done and done.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
See, silver lining comes out of this. So with that being said, how do you know if another episode... Kim, how do you know it?
Subscribe.
Like.
What did I say?
Subscribe. I said like.
You didn't say like.
I said like.
Oh, and
follow.
Follow us. Share. I was going to say share again. Subscribe, like and share.
Follow. And that's how you get to hear this disaster. But we want it to be relatable. We want you guys, if you have any comments, thoughts, feelings, if you go squishy shopping with your kid, tell Kim all about it.
I'm sorry.
Tell Kim all about it.
I'm sorry.
Tell them to learn about their finances. Maybe they have an IRA or 401k, but make sure to like, subscribe, and follow.
I just want to know if your kids have squishies, do all of your kids' squishies also have all the fucking random hair in your house, the animal hair and the fuzz
the
stuck
fuzz.
to all of it? And can you clean a squishy off.
You can.
Because
Charlotte does.
Can we do that?
She does. She soaps and waters them. Yeah. So on that note,
Maybe do it more often.
Thank you so-
I'm not saying Charlotte, but just in general, like, okay, go on.
thank you so much for listening to Kim go on another tangent about things that annoy her.
You knew it was going to annoy me.
I know.
You
I know.
knew.
I was
5-minute
doing it-
showers are bullshit.
I knew it was a buildup. So thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Give us your feedback. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered at 50,
Where we talk about life growing up and everything we've learned along the way.
the real unfiltered version,
If you love this episode, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
so you never miss a moment.
Come hang out with us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Ask us questions, give us your comments, tell us all your stories.
We'd love to connect with you there.
Produced by Robert Altschuler.
And recorded and mixed at Command Creative Studios.
We'll see you next time.